Okay. Welcome to episode 28 of the Yap Recap.
That's it? That's how you... Okay.
With
Hey.
Why
our
does everyone
special
think
guest.
that we have a process?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
We don't have a
there's
process.
no process.
I thought like a countdown was coming or something.
No.
I don't know.
Don't you
No.
know? He doesn't even tell us he starts recording most of the time.
No,
That
he
was
doesn't.
a big
You know
cordial.
what? That's fair. I have noticed that sometimes you seem off guard.
Yeah. Oh, with Hypherius. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone, wait, hold on. Let me get out my intro. Okay.
You
This
don't have
is
a memory
our
right now?
special. Whoa. Anyways, hold on.
Watch your fucking language.
I thought you did it well.
Our guest
Why
today
did that
is
kill me? Why is that where I died? Okay.
Hypherius, also known as Hypherius.
Oh, damn. I guess she didn't. She doesn't fuck with Hypherius.
I mean, I've been known that though. you
Oh.
know?
Fair. That's fair. Oh.
I said the F word, and then my entire PC froze. My bad. I won't do that again. That's all.
Yeah, watch
Hypherius,
your language, please.
also known as Hypherius on some accounts.
Yeah.
I would never alt
I've seen a
account.
lot of this guy as he is a pro Valo player. He's actually going to be at Masters Toronto, but not watching, playing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Hypherius.
Yay. Snap.
He also is known to grind interesting games like Cult of the Lamb and that one game that he played that I don't remember the name of.
so
Hypherius,
many.
everybody.
Hey.
Yeah. Add an applause, editor. Add an explosion. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
That's so many big booms.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, you
She's
deserve
very
it.
Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add the
Hello.
Costco guys at this point. Boom! Alright.
I mean, when's the episode with the Costco guys coming?
Big
Oh.
AJ,
Big
call me
question.
back. We're trying.
He's on.
Are you DMing
they're
Big
on
AJ?
Fiverr. No, not Fiverr. They're on
Maybe.
what's that website?
Mrs. AJ.
What's the one where you can like book people
Cameo.
to-
They're too much money
Cameo.
on Cameo though. It's kind of sad. They're
you
like
can't book an hour-long
$150.
podcast with.
They're like $150, and that's probably for like a minute. I can't even. The rates must be crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's fair.
so
like-
true.
I would if I could. Although I don't know if like Mouse would be okay with that. It might go against her boundaries. So
No, it's
To
okay.
book the Costco
You know,
guys.
yeah,
She doesn't
I
really
did,
fuck
like-
with them.
no, I do though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like Costco guys.
Okay, so
Ow!
every time we have a guest, we have them ask a question for our next guest.
Oh, I
So
didn't have time to look through it.
oh,
I
what?
got the
Oh,
question.
oh.
I got the question. So
Okay.
We got it.
this is from Traverse Live.
Shout out
If-
to Verse
yeah,
Live, hey
if you
guys.
know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
the
like a Chad
farthest place you use the restroom?
What?
What? That's
You just gotta
What's
accept
the
the
furthest
question
place?
for what it is.
No, I don't understand the question.
You just gotta accept
What's the
the
furthest
question.
place I've used
Like
the
from your
restroom?
home.
it's up to interpretation. You know.
True.
That's the same question as what's the furthest you've been from your house, I guess, though, right?
Maybe you're traveling really far away and not peeing.
Yeah.
Well, the answer would be the Yap Recap Airbnb house that they got in San Diego because I did piss there,
Preach,
Yap
preach.
Recap -1.
and I made sure I used the tank. I didn't use the bowl like you're supposed to, because everyone was like, "This is a nice place." So I made sure I got the lid off the back of the tank and peed in there just to confuse some people.
Mhm. Wow.
I don't know if you guys ever knew that, but
How would I have known that? How would I ever? How would that
well, when you flush,
information?
it looks like more pee.
How would I acquire that information? We weren't like monitoring the pee activity of our guests. Okay, that's awesome.
That's
I love-
incredible.
I love that answer to the question. So you have until the end of the episode to think of what you would like to ask our next person. So
Yeah.
just sit and
Do
think on it.
you
for
know
a
who
little
that's
bit.
gonna be?
No.
No. But
We're
think
kind of
on
running out
it.
of people.
Think on it because
I have one already.
don't say
Oh,
it now.
well,
We're gonna forget.
Wait. No,
We're gonna forget.
I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, and I'll write it down this time.
Well, no, because last time I said we bring it back up at the end, and we never did. So I don't know.
I
What
mean,
is it to be? We can.
What if
you
he
know.
forgets later?
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Say it now. It's okay. It's okay.
That's good.
So I'm good.
Yeah.
Am I a loud mouse? Okay. All right. Just making sure. So I have this background that I use this
Yeah.
like an image for like whatever I use. So what is your favorite image that you throw into whatever you can? Because this is great. Because I have which way is it? So this one I like the purple. I love purple. And then I got this little deer here, and then on the other side there's a little sun. See that? So yeah, what's your favorite image, guys?
Fuck you.
Nah, he cooked with that. He cooked with that. Nah, he cooked with that.
He ate you up.
Well, 30 minutes before 10, I was like, oh god, wait, I have to be on camera. And I had my camera off the stand. I had it over, I got a 3D printer. We'll talk about that later. Because it's all I know right now.
Okay.
And I was like, I gotta get my camera back up and I gotta find a picture. And I went on, and the picture for this and the picture for goatliz are right next to each other. I was like, I have a great idea.
This is great
Would
stuff.
So this has been a shunned topic. So would you like to explain goatliz? Because I don't think we've ever talked about that ever.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think we've ever
so
talked about goat
this
liz.
is I don't really know the story. To be honest, it just happened, and I'm the only one who endorsed it hard
Like
enough.
what is it?
This is a goat fused with Chap's face, and
Normal
Mary
stuff.
made it. And
Friend of the pod.
yeah, friend of the pod. I don't know why she made it.
It's because Cosmic was calling me goatliz, but in a nice you're
Yeah,
the
like you're the goat.
way.
Yeah.
What, do you
Yeah.
not
And it can
think this
still
is
be
a nice
taken that way.
picture? Because
No.
wait, so you're saying Mary didn't make a nice picture?
Not this time. Or
Damn.
most times, honestly.
Oh my
It's
wait.
a great picture. It's
She's
very well
photoshopped
done.
me into so many freaks. She turned me into pizza one time.
Pineapple
She
pizza.
turned me into yeah, there you go.
Oh, true. I remember that.
Stop.
Turned me into Justin Bieber. Although I kind of did half of that for her. I
We
did
should
kinda
ask
like Justin Bieber.
her for all these images so we could just pop them up on the.
I think
Oh,
this won't mess anything up on your end. So
I don't
hold on.
want those. Oh, Tonog, zoom in the screen.
yeah. Okay.
Drag the edges like a little.
Okay, so
Can
if
we-
I drag the edges,
Can you see this? Hold on, I'm trying to zoom in. It won't let me.
I can see it.
This is okay. Anyway, sorry. I had it ready, so I thought I'd.
I just don't know if
Who's
this
waiting
is
for
centered
the
now.
pizza trap to come up?
But
You got
it's
that?
it's fine. You
'Cause
just didn't
sometimes
want
we don't need to
you just
edit
didn't want
anything.
the top thing, right?
Yeah, because sometimes we don't have to edit anything, and I have to download and edit the whole podcast just to zoom in 1 centimeter. And I was like, you probably
There we go. I removed the
not
top
do
thing.
that.
But the video, is it
Yay.
centered? I don't know. Kind of looks centered.
We'll find out. Comment down below.
We'll find out.
Okay,
Comment down
Hypherius,
below.
I have
No.
a
Tell us
very
if it's not
important
centered.
question for you.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Are you an apple juice or an orange juice type of guy?
I prefer orange juice.
Oh fuck!
Sorry.
Oh my god!
They wanted
Because-
to come out here and publicly shame me for liking orange
No,
juice.
no,
and
no,
to
no.
find
I'm
out I have
orange juice?
allies.
I mean, that's like
in this world.
I've never, I think, in my adult life purchased apple juice, and I've several times
Okay.
purchased orange juice.
Okay,
Me
I have
too.
something to admit.
Okay.
Okay.
I am drinking orange juice right now.
Oh.
But
Is
that's
there
mainly
vodka?
because I saw it in my
Okay.
fridge and I was like, I gotta get used to it.
Yeah,
And-
I did tell you
so
that.
the story
I have
behind
a real
this.
problem.
Which this is like a
Yeah.
two-parter now because
Yeah.
I brought up something else earlier.
So,
Yeah.
Hypherius, you were in call, but you were muted for
Like
a
an
while.
hour.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
And we weren't
Oh.
sure if you were alive or not. So, like,
When you're talking about playing Valorant, we're like, we're planning our future together, Hypherius.
yeah.
Mm,
So like we were looking at houses and stuff, and
yeah.
Chap was like, "Oh, how do you guys feel about orange juice?" And we're like, I was like, it's all right. Like, I'm probably not gonna drink it, or like if it's there, like maybe, but like orange
Mhm.
juice. And then Mouse was like, "Yeah, like same, blah blah blah." But she's like, "Apple juice, that's really good." And I was like, "You know what? Apple juice is really good." And then Chap was like, "Nah, you guys are just gonna have to get used to it." Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? Like, are we
Get used
forced
to the orange
like,
juice.
yeah, are we gonna be forced to drink orange juice? And she's like, yeah, this is a one juice house. And I was like, that's crazy.
I did say that. This is
So,
the one juice household.
I was
get
like,
used
well,
to
you're
it.
getting outvoted by 2 versus 1. And then I just wanted to make sure because like you're sponsoring the house and you're gonna live there, and
Yeah, well, what's interesting about that is that none of your opinions matter because allegedly you're not paying anything for this house. So really, you get no juice options. I'm the only
No,
one that gets to decide juice.
actually,
Can we get just
Actually-
instead of like any juice or anything, can we just drink Dr. Pepper? I support this.
I thought you said
I
you
only
didn't
drink
want us to
Diet
drink your
Sodas,
Dr. Pepper.
yeah,
so-
you said we weren't allowed to touch your Dr. Pepper.
I mean, like if that's the only thing to drink, I'm not gonna make you guys die of
Oh, he's so kind.
dehydration.
He's so
So
kind.
kind.
That won't
He's
hydrate
so
you.
kind.
That will not hydrate you.
will
You'll have to drink
We're
juice,
gonna.
I think,
If
just
I'm
to
dying
have
of
water.
dehydration, I'm still dying of dehydration, even if I have a billion
Incredible.
Dr. Peppers. Just saying. Oh, what do you think about mini wheats?
Mini wheats?
Yeah.
I don't eat them a
Yeah.
lot.
You know,
I don't
preach.
either.
As
Jackie
you
sent
should.
us that, and we were in me, Traverse, and Tona were in call. She said, "What do y'all think about mini wheats?" And I said, "Oh no, she's gonna make us eat mini wheats."
Okay, because I
You
fuck
feed the
with
horses,
them.
I think.
I fuck with mini wheats, but I don't eat cereal like very often, ever. Like I don't really eat breakfast for the most part,
Mhm.
which is probably bad.
I don't
Whatever.
either.
But I was at work and I was putting up these little fucking boxes of mini wheats, and I was like, "Oh, they're gonna hate this." Like I just knew you wouldn't like it, so you know, I had to survey.
She thinks about you guys when she's stocking the shelves.
Oh my god, why is she always thinking about us?
Does
It's
she think
you
about
know
me?
when you
Oh my
stare at the like
God.
boxes of
I don't have a lot going on. So.
I feel like
Yeah.
but we overlooked the Mouse has a whole meal. And she
She's actually
like,
like, we
she's
just now are
sipping-
seeing her there.
and I've been wanting it looks like she's got like prime rib and a boba.
Yup.
I think
Okay.
it's steak, but otherwise you're
She likes
spot on.
steak.
Yeah, not rib. Steak.
She likes medium.
So we
Well,
got steak. Oh
for-
wait, this is not steak. We got steak, and then that was steak and veggies. It's gone now. And then we have
Right.
strawberry green tea. And I took back my free
Ooh.
will today because at work I didn't get any free will to sit down or look at anything other than tea and
I
drinks
see.
that I was
Yeah.
making. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on. I have a drink, but I'm gonna take the label off. I don't want you guys to get sued. I know how much money you make from your sponsors.
True.
true.
I got you guys. All right.
And our editor, for some reason, takes it all. And, I won't disclose what they spend their money on.
No disclose.
No.
yeah, what do they spend their money on?
What do they spend their money
no,
on? Where's it
I
going?
don't.
Where's
I
it
don't
going?
want to
This is
out them
news
like
to
that.
me that we're being money laundered, so I think you should tell us where it's going.
Is that money laundering? I don't think that's money laundering. I think that's just like company espionage. I don't know what you would call
I'm
that.
going to fucking school for law.
So they have like this
I did at one
addiction
point.
to buying Asterion candles, and they have like 50
I don't
of
think
them.
they've ever done that. I don't think they've ever done
I don't
that.
think I've ever bought an Asterion candle.
Is that
They do
Like,
have
they
one.
made a-
Paltrow
They-
candle?
They might have just come across one.
Yeah, but no one knows
It's
who
not
our
like a
editor
Gwyneth-
is, though.
It's,
So like,
it's not like Gwyneth Paltrow. It's not like
It's
that.
not like Gwyneth Paltrow.
I think
Where's that from?
Gwyneth Paltrow?
No, like there was this thing
on.
where it was like they were talking about something and they go, Gwyneth Paltrow, F you. And I was like, oh.
I thought I was just saying that. I don't know. I don't.
It's just an
fucking-
opinion that I
don't know.
had.
IDK, man.
not
She
for
was
an
really good
opinion.
on Glee, though. That's my opinion. If anyone, guys, Gwyneth Paltrow was really good on Glee, and I really liked her songs. None of you have seen Glee, I don't think, or know her songs from Glee. I'm
No.
guessing. So I'm just throwing that out there into the world, and that's my opinion.
And speaking of shows that we've seen and haven't seen, Hypherius, when are you gonna watch The Rookie?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
This has to be the most peer
no,
pressure you've
actually,
I don't
Mouse
know.
is addicted because she was on the last episode of season 1 last night, and she's already on season 9 of season 2.
You mean
Episode 9 of season
Oh
insane.
yeah, wait.
That's insane. If she was on season 9,
Imagine.
that was some crazy work.
That's what my sister does. It is what I do too when I get into TV shows, but I don't have a lot of I don't know, I go through stages where I'm like, I want to watch like the show and then
Mhm.
it's like gone. I did that with
Yeah.
Wednesday. I did that with Stranger Things. Just whatever, but I have to like find interest in it. And then also it's an ADHD trait apparently. But when I'm told to do things, I don't want to do them. And so when
Mm.
people suggest things to me, it's like my nature to be like, nah. I would love to love things, but every time someone tells me to love something, I can't. So
You don't wanna.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So us
I don't wanna.
saying you should buy us a content house and pay for it.
yeah, that's
No,
why
I'm
I don't want to do that. Is because
Oh, but you were so close to
that's
doing
close.
it before we
I
told
know,
you.
and
Oh
it's
man.
yeah, I was actually considering it before anyone brought it up. I was like, you know what? I think an 8-person content house, and I'll just rent out the rooms would be really cool. And I've definitely got that money lying around. I could just buy the house, and then it would pay itself back with the rent that they're chipping in before we even know
Temecula.
it. And Temecula,
You don't want to leak our
specifically.
address, our future address, mouse. Oh my
Oh,
god.
darn,
Guys,
yeah,
run
we
around
moved to
every
Temecula,
house in
darn.
Temecula at an undisclosed point in time, and maybe we'll be at one of those places. Meet and
Well,
greet.
a
Meet
fun
and
fact
greet.
about Temecula is that it's actually a real place. I thought that they were making it up.
No.
Um,
That's
They
some shit
brought
we
it
would do.
up in the rookie.
oh, well, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Had I known that, it would have been an easy figure. But I thought that was like where Dracula had like his first apartment before moving
here's
to his
hoping.
castle in Transylvania. It's kind of like the same idea.
Yeah.
So, that's what I thought.
Here's to hoping
but-
that Dracula.
Here's hoping our ninth
Uh,
roommate, Count Dracula.
Well, he could just rent one of the 8 rooms. He could be one of the 8. I didn't have anyone decided.
Well, we probably have 8 friends. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, who would move?
Do
I
we?
probably wouldn't live there because I'll
Okay.
be making enough money from you guys renting it
Yeah.
that I could just have my own place.
I already
Why would I live
have
with you
some
guys?
people, so it's gonna be me,
Yeah.
Chap, Mouse, Clom, Danny, Traverse, you, but you said you didn't want to. You don't
Yeah,
want to
I
live
don't
there.
care.
He's in there. He's in there.
Okay,
No, it's just
you're moving. You're moving. Hey,
Welcome to
roommate.
Dracula,
Hey,
baby.
roommate.
I'll have a room. I won't live
You
there.
could be like a seasonal roommate. Like you just show up sometimes.
Well,
live
here's
there
the
for, like,
thing:
a
if I
week.
live there, you guys have to pay more rent because I can't pay rent when I own the house. That'd be ridiculous. So
So we
Let's
have
pretend that didn't
we have
happen.
an open slot.
you have 2, 3.
No,
Yep.
you're a person.
You're a person.
No, I don't count.
Remember, seasonal.
There's a what do they call them? A mother-in-law suite in the back that I would live in.
Oh.
So there's still 8 rooms total.
Gotcha.
Mhm. So you need to.
Well,
You could convert one of them into like a pet room because a lot of people
Y'all
are gonna
think
have
Mary
pets.
would move in with us?
True,
I mean,
Mary.
probably.
I'd Mary on there.
I was gonna say that.
You said Danny, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need one more person. Because Hypherius doesn't fuck with us.
One lucky subscriber.
We can
Oh,
force
yes.
Jaber to live with us.
There's gonna be a raffle when we buy the
Wait,
house.
no, we forced Jaber.
one
Every
lucky-
guest
We
on the
forced Jaber to live with us. Yeah,
every guest on the podcast is unwittingly signing their life away to move to
Yes, when you
the whole time.
Is
when
that
you
exactly
go on
8
the
people?
pod, you're
Yeah.
signing the deed to the house.
We
Wow.
did it. It's
Um,
pretty good. It's pretty good. Good job, guys.
I want to talk. What episode is this gonna be?
This is episode 28.
28. There's been
8.
28 episodes, and when this podcast first came out, I watched so much of it. I would leave those comments underneath
Mm-hmm.
with like
That's
timestamps.
awesome.
I spammed them so much I got shadow banned by YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, I
I miss
remember
those
that.
comments.
And for 27 episodes, I was not invited to this podcast, and I just want to kind of know why.
Okay, well,
happened?
first of all, it was because we weren't sure if we were just, inviting you for the apology for Chap's actions.
I forgot about that.
Or, but we had to go
It
through,
took a second.
Never
the-
surrender. I'm not apologizing.
it just wasn't the time, Hypherius.
Mhm.
No, see.
Well, it's funny
was
because it
gonna
was
say-
brought up a lot on the podcast specifically, but I wasn't
remember when
I
we
wasn't
were.
allowed to come to it. I'm allowed to show up.
We're scared of you. I'm
We-
17 and I'm afraid of Sabrina Carpenter, but it's about
Why are you
Hypherius,
pretending
and
to
I'm
be a
23.
minor?
That's illegal, I think, in some states.
I don't.
That's
Well,
like-
first of all,
Don't know why
live
you
there.
sound so concerned about it.
Like, I don't know. I was like,
It's like
why-
that's a
Chap,
Hall
why
of
are you
Fame
doing
tweet
this?
for me. I just love that tweet so much. I'm sorry, it's just really funny to me.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a Hall of Famer for me. Anyways,
What's it called? I was gonna say we should name this episode addressing no
Addressing conflicts.
fixing the beef with Hypherius.
Oh.
Like or something along those lines.
Because
But
I don't think I've ever retracted the statement that Chap can't talk about me.
True.
I think she just started again. So
I think you did retract
Yeah,
it.
oh my god.
Maybe I
Well,
did.
you know,
I don't know. I never
Husband
meant
and
it in the
wife
first
things.
place, so
I guess we could address that you guys are married and cousins and brother and sister.
I don't think we're
addressed
cousins.
yeah.
We talked about this recently. I don't
yeah,
think we're
no,
cousins.
we were.
I think that's a
just
common
siblings and
misconception
married. Yeah.
because usually people would be cousins, and in that situation,
Mhm.
yeah.
But they're brother and sister.
yeah,
and
And
married.
Mary.
yeah, because what had happened is we were playing Valorant, and
And you guys fell in love.
and then and then an E couple asked us if we were dating or siblings, and I said yes, and so it's canon.
Yup.
That's the whole story.
The
Yeah.
facts of life.
Yeah.
It's in the Mouse San
Insert-
Diego TwitchCon
yeah.
blog.
Insert
Is
clip
it?
from that.
I don't remember
Yep.
that.
We
Well,
were standing
Toga-
next to each other.
Oh, that's
and
right.
then-
That's right.
Yeah.
Goes, what a
You were
what a
fully 4 feet
beautiful
shorter than
married
me.
couple.
Nah.
Uh-huh.
Like
Where are you
like
going?
Oh my
that much
god.
shorter.
The
Probably.
height difference in
that
the
much shorter.
relationship. Aw.
Right? You're up there.
Yeah, well, you're
Speaking of
what, 4'6",
relationships.
and I'm 6'2", so it's a foot and a half.
I'm 5'1"
Ah, close
No,
enough.
that's not right.
and a half.
In the same way
And a
that Tone Dog
half.
is 5'11", yeah, sure.
He was saying the other day. So wait, I just remember this. This was off the pot. We haven't recorded this in like 2 weeks, so we've like so much to catch up
Oh
on.
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He was saying the
Oh.
other day. He was like, "Oh, well, it's normal for me to like not fit in a bed properly and have my feet like dangling off." And I was like,
Oh,
"You
I
thought you
remember
were
hearing about
5'11"? Like that's all you thought that was
That's
like
not
the average
normal.
experience. So just everyone was going through that.
Uh,
Crazy.
I didn't think everyone
well-
was going through that, but like it's just
I
like,
have that
Average
issue.
male height, isn't it?
oh.
Yeah, but you're also taller than average. Yeah.
Oh no, it's just like in
Funny.
high school and like just everyone's like around my same height, you know? I don't know.
They just never made beds for men. Like, there's never in human
Well,
history.
My mattress is a queen size, so that would make sense. It wasn't made for men.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Unless you are queen.
Yeah.
Queen.
Queen. Stop.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The queen mattress is where
Um,
boys and girls can all be queens every single day, as Chapel Roan said in that one song. I'm pretty sure.
This.
I
Yeah,
think that's
I
the
think
line. Yeah.
sounds something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Pretty close.
So, do you guys want to see this octopus that I made?
Yeah. Wait, that's
Oh
cute.
yeah, what's up with the 3D printer?
I like the little
Its legs move.
face.
Yeah.
So I bought a 3D printer because someone was selling one really cheap, and I don't know how to use it. So I'm testing a few things out. I
And
made
he's gonna
that,
make
and then I made
goatliz.
the spiral thing where it goes in and out.
Ooh.
That's it so
You
far.
should
Everything
make us
else
you
has
should make us a
imploded.
fidget toy.
We'll see. I'm currently making something
Well.
that's supposed to
Wow.
test. I mean, I would love to. I just have to make sure that I
No.
figure out what I'm doing because I don't know. There's so many settings and there's so many things you can change, and there's a problem called stringing where there are little bits of plastic that just kind of. And I'm trying to figure out why mine is doing that
Oh.
sometimes.
Hmm.
So I did no research. I just bought it.
How much was it, if you don't mind saying?
It was 120. Someone sold it to me for,
Oh.
which they normally sell for 300 apparently. But that's the new model apparently. I found out afterward because I can't find one of the one that I have on sale because they stopped making it because they have a new one. So I
Oh.
could have gotten ripped off.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
at least now you have a printer. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. I have one. I've always wanted one. So,
Nice.
but I was playing with the little fidget, like, spinny pyramid thing, like, all through D&D earlier today.
Oh.
And afterward, we played for 4 hours, and afterward my DM was like, "So was that like your
would
like
die.
3D printer going?" Because that noise, and it was just me like playing with this thing that I made on the 3D printer, but it wasn't that. And I was like, "Oh, no, that was something else. I thought I muted every time I was doing it, but it's sitting on my desk and it's like a little fidget, and so my mic picks up more than I thought because my thing doesn't light up in Discord.
Oh.
But like they can hear when my dog plays with squeaky toys and stuff and everything. I'm like, I didn't know that for a long time.
Yeah, we can hear that too.
Yes, no one told me until recently.
I thought you just knew. I don't know.
I didn't know because it doesn't light up. It doesn't show up. It doesn't have like bars. Like it doesn't put the bars up on the like level. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of bars, Mouse, start beatboxing. Start beatboxing.
Oh no.
Okay, Chap, spit some bars on this beat.
Why do you always do this?
Come on.
Why do you always put me on the spot like
Okay,
this?
Hypherius, spit some
I
bars on
would
the beat.
prefer that all of this ended.
Oh.
But she's kind of in that.
But I was in there, clean that up.
Yeah.
My dog.
I mean, you were.
Clean
It's
that
just-
up, Millie.
It was still good. I couldn't.
Okay.
I have one thing I'd like to discuss.
Okay,
as
go ahead.
well.
We'll allow it.
We're kind of famous. That's what I wanted to talk about on this episode of the Yap Recap.
Oh my
And by
gosh.
we're kind of famous, I mean mostly Tone Dog, but we're in there, so it counts.
I think
Why
it's
is
me and you,
that?
Chap. Most people are talking about Victor.
True.
Tone Dog, talk about your internet fame.
Oh right.
Um,
right.
So I posted a TikTok.
Actually, yeah, you're a content creator of just this week. Talk about that.
Just this
Oh,
week
yeah.
though. Just this week.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the ick.
I guess we could explain that
That's
too.
That's something he said to me.
So I posted a TikTok and a YouTube video, and then I was like, I kind of want to like stream, but then I was like, that's like too much in a day. Like I'm gonna get the ick. Like, okay, you're doing too much. But then I was like, whatever. I'm
Oh,
just
this
gonna do
guy's
it.
trying.
But
This guy's content
yeah, I
creating.
posted a TikTok of the video, and right now it has 14,000 views and 3,400 likes and 541 favorites on TikTok.
That's so scary. I'm scared.
Those are big numbers.
And I just remember when I first posted this, and I was like, oh my god, we're at 95 likes. And then chat's like, 95 people like this? Like, this is crazy. Like, Victor content. And then it was like, oh, it's at 500, kind of popping off. And then like I woke up and it was at 1,000. I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. And then like the next day I was like, oh, it might hit 2,000, and it's probably gonna stop.
It
And
got
then
like
today-
10,000 views overnight.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it's because like every time I like
Sit.
refresh, it just says like someone reposted it. So
Oh my
it's just
god.
people reposting it. But I think it should die down tonight, allegedly. If
That-
not,
Lucky.
Guys, allegedly, we just got someone to re-download Lethal Company. 2 hours ago, someone commented, "Victor and Lethal re-downloading."
We're influencing. It's just
Yeah.
so like it's so fucking like it's so specific. Like it's such a I guess it kind of makes sense like now that I think about it because there's like a JVIC content drought, but like I don't think I'd watch other people do that. Like straight
yeah,
Well, that's the beautiful thing about TikTok is that even if you don't want to watch someone do something, it's not that long.
true.
So
I
you
guess,
could just
yeah.
like just watch it.
It's just
And that's-
crazy.
And the spread of like how fast those videos go. YouTube Shorts did the same thing when I posted one. They got like thousands of views, and I was like,
Oh, yeah, same.
It's like the short form content because it's so fast. People just sit there and scroll and scroll and scroll. That's why they say if you want to be like successful as a content creator, you should do like TikTok and stuff because
True.
you get a lot more
That's
attention
true.
just by doing the same thing.
My music account When I posted one of my reels, it was 7.8K views, really randomly. Someone told me I need to drink more water.
Oh.
In the
Why?
comment section of that.
What made them say that?
Because I said that I was on like.
Did you look thirsty when you posted it?
No, I think I was on like 0 hours of sleep with no water and no food and like.
Oh, so you looked like you were dying.
No.
Essentially.
No, she just
That was,
wrote
like-
it as like the caption.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Dog watched the TikTok.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just understood what I was saying.
No, I watched it.
I live a very difficult life because I don't
watched it
use
too.
TikTok. I only use Instagram and
You know,
YouTube.
honestly, don't
I'm on
start.
Instagram too.
Don't start.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
I used to.
It's gonna be
but-
bad.
Well, you're missing out on watching us roleplay as Victor, even though you were
Yeah.
there. You're
I
missing
mean,
out
I
on
guess
rewatching
I
it.
could post it on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I didn't miss that much at all, actually.
You put it on YouTube for sure, like the short.
True.
Yeah.
Be like, it's in the video.
Yeah, just post them on
Yeah.
like
I don't know.
every short form media platform.
I
And
don't know if y'all stuff works like this, but like once I post a TikTok, it saves to my phone, so then I just repost it to
Mhm.
every other like media outlet.
In like
Learning
a
how to be
perfect
content
world,
creators.
if we had a lot of free time and all that, that would be my ideal for the Yap Recap, as it orts and stuff. That would be so good.
I would
haven't you
love
made
to
YouTube
like.
shorts before?
Hey guys, remember that week I posted a TikTok? Remember how I said I'd at least post 2 a week? That changed because my work schedule changed. I
Oh,
got no time no more.
Oh,
so to all
Like-
the fans that have been wondering where Mouse has been on TikTok,
she's either at work or watching The Rookie.
Or school.
Or, yeah, I thought she was doing both earlier. I was like, oh my god.
you should do Rookie Live reaction TikToks.
You're so right. You should just sit
Actually,
there and, like,
I think Mouse and Chap would cook as a reaction channel. I think,
I think we would.
but I think Chap would get a lot of hate though, because.
Well, what else is new? No?
Okay,
That's
wait.
actually true.
Because she's like, it's either she likes something or she's like super critical of it. So like, if she sees something wrong and she's like, man, I fucking hate this character, but then it's like a fan favorite character, nothing's gonna change her
Oh,
mind about
yeah.
that character. So she's gonna just get a bunch of hate comments after, being like, oh my god, how couldn't she like that character? And she's gonna be like, oh man, whoops, oh darn, still fucking hate that bitch, you know? So
That's true.
I do the same thing, which means it must be the autism. Cause have I?
we haven't addressed
I have-
this, or have we?
We,
Yeah,
oh,
oh my god.
you
We
haven't?
So
haven't-
wait,
Oh,
I
this
can
is
explain.
great.
Let me explain my perspective on this real quick. Okay, when I was
Okay.
like 14 or like 13, 14, I was like on social media when I was like 12 and shit. Like I used YouTube and stuff when I was younger. I had a Dance Moms fan account, but I wasn't like really in social media. I wasn't like
Yeah.
in the culture, in the discussions. I was just posting my little Dance Moms edits and dipping. Like that was where I was at. And then I think
Yeah.
in middle school, I became way more like interested in like different musical artists, different like TV shows, like fandom type culture, that kind of stuff. And then when I was in high school, I became really fucking pretentious about like movies and like like I was such an asshole, and I think that still lives inside me when it comes to media. I'm like I'm so judgy. Like that's why I don't read a lot, because I read things and I'm like, wow, this is stupid and I don't like it, and then I give up. It's not good. I don't know who I think I am, but yeah, known hater
Why
of
are you biting my
Ridiculous.
blanket?
stuff.
The frick is
Yeah.
your problem?
But like when it's
Mm.
Emmy season, I'm tuned in.
Oh, my bad.
The
She's
Emmy
nesting.
Awards, I'm in there. But
Mouse
yeah,
is
tell
petting her dog, actually.
yeah, she is. Well, that'll be fine.
Huh?
But
Sorry.
anyways, how is it the autism?
Oh well, so
You keep saying this.
I have self-diagnosed ADHD and autism because I live in America where they hate us, and I can't afford the healthcare provider to diagnose me because it costs a lot of money for them to go, yeah, I think you know. And so I just know it though. And me and Chap took the autism test on that one website that I can't remember.
Radzar.
Radzar. We took the Radzar
Because
test.
they use that in official diagnosis.
What is the like threshold? It's like 120 is probable, and I got like a 140, and you got like a 160.
Oh, 151, I think.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
And so whenever me and Cheb do something similar, I say it must be the autism, and if we have it different, then it's the ADHD for me.
So he's just
So
he's just figuring out his diagnosis.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
figuring out what
Based off
traits
me.
align with what. Because
I don't know if I'm a
I-
good sample size. I'm kind of
I scroll through
strange.
Twitter, and every day I find out that the reason I do something is because it's a trait of autism or ADHD. Every day, the thing I said earlier about if you're
They're
told to
wrong
do
sometimes.
something,
though.
like you won't. Yeah, well,
They don't
the
know
internet doesn't
everything.
lie.
It
They-
does. Because the one I think of
Newsflash.
all the time is that person who is like, which I actually kind of get where they're coming from. Like, the thing I think
Trying
of
to
is
disprove this point, and she's
I
agreeing
actually
with
kind of get where they're coming, but I do and I don't. I think it's like an indecision thing. But like the thing someone posted was like, no one talks about how stressful it is as a person with ADHD to pick out a Halloween costume, and then someone like quote tweeted it like, "What can you people do?" Which is really sorry.
the indecision is something that I don't have.
Like I think that's
I don't
what
know
they
why.
were
Oh,
getting
I have
at.
that so bad. I have.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were getting
indecision so
at.
bad.
But
Why do you
it's
think I
like,
give up my free will every single day except for Friday?
I'm very indecisive. I
I'm
will say. I don't know.
extremely like.
I'm very indecisive. It's really
I get
bad.
actually frustrated with people who can't make decisions quite
Don't talk to
often
us.
because well, it's happened before. I think I can't remember why, but like I feel like this has happened where you're like trying to pick like who you're gonna play on like a Valorant map, like
I'm
what agent
very
you're trying to pick,
indecisive.
and you're like, there's 3 seconds left and you haven't selected anybody, and I'm like, you gotta pick someone, you know, like.
Well,
Here's the thing: is that
I can think of a specific situation, and I know I did nothing wrong, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. But I know one of these times where it's happened, it wasn't me. Okay, I'm just saying that. I'll tell
what
you.
happened?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, she's
I
about
was
to
not the
flame
problem.
somebody, and it can't be me because she would just do it here. It's about to flame the f out of somebody. All right, I don't want my computer to crash. It won't curse.
You can curse.
No, he doesn't want
No,
his
because
computer to
earlier
crash.
you cursed and your computer crashed. You wanted
Oh,
that to happen to me,
right.
so
Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
No, I'm very indecisive. I'm just am this way because I feel like there's no. I don't like. I don't know. I don't feel like anything is really certain, and I don't feel like anything is ever 100% the best thing to do. Like I live in a whimsical little world where like there's multiple best answers for things. This is just my
That's the
perspective on
exact
life,
reason
and
that
that's
I
why.
don't have that issue because it's like
Yeah.
it doesn't super matter, and I could die tomorrow. I'm not gonna like spend the time thinking about this longer than I need to. It's
Here's
kinda,
Yeah, I mean, that's probably good.
I recently went to go hang out with someone, and we were supposed to go get food somewhere. Mind you, I was like looking at places on my phone. I was like, this place looks really good. This place looks really good. Let's walk this way, and then I'll figure it out when we get over there. We walk that way. I completely forget about figuring it out and walk into a dog stuff store, and I'm like, oh wow, this is so nice. And then the friend goes, aren't we supposed to go eat? I said, oh yeah, and I get back on my phone, start looking at places again. I'm like, okay, wait, let's go that way, and then I get distracted again. I just like get distracted. Like it's so bad. It's so bad.
yeah.
Like I spent like 30 to 45 minutes just trying to remember to find a place to eat.
It'd be like
It's
that
bad,
sometimes.
man. And my
Food
memory
is
is
the one
really bad.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, well, food is hard for me because I look at a place, like I pick a place pretty fast, and then I see how much it costs, and I'm like, I'm not doing this, and then I go to the next place, but it's the same thing, and I repeat the process, and eventually I'm like, I've been trying to figure out what to eat because it's too expensive. I just gotta, you know,
Yeah.
I just gotta pick something to DoorDash.
Oh my god, I want to know a funny story about my memory being bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like off topic, but
It's kind of
yesterday. So my parents went to go get steak yesterday. Mind you, 2 hours before that, I was talking to my mom and I was like, Mom, what's for dinner tonight? And she was like, I don't know yet. We're probably gonna go out to eat. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, can you bring me back something? She's like, why? And I was like, because I want steak. And then she goes, maybe. Depends on where we go. She didn't tell me where they went. They went to a steakhouse. Crazy work. But anyways, they come back from the steakhouse and are hanging out. And I walk downstairs and I look at my dad and I was like, oh, that's a nice sweater. Where'd you get it? And he's like, ha ha, like laughing at me. He's like you don't know. And I was like, I don't. He was like, you got it for me on Father's Day last year. And I was like, oh. I don't remember that. Not a single bit. And
Mhm.
yeah,
I
So
feel
you're like,
that.
wow, I have good taste.
yeah, exactly.
I
That's
mean,
exactly what I said.
imagine if you had thought that sweater was terrible.
Like that would be yeah, where'd you get that? Like, I don't know.
You should return that. Where did you get it? You bought it for me. Oh, I'm an asshole.
Oh, I just like to clarify, we don't know that I have autism. We don't know that. It's just a like
Oh my
popular
God.
fan theory amongst the community. We don't know
What
that.
was your score? And
151.
151. Hypherius,
151.
what
It
was your
was
score?
lower than that. It was 128 or something.
Mouse, what was your score?
125.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead, Tone Dog. What'd you
I
get?
don't know, what was your score?
23.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. It's inconclusive. We don't know
I've been
that.
sure for a long time. I didn't even know there was an online test you could take. I was just like, this is my life. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I'm a mystery to us all. We don't
oh
know.
my gosh.
We don't
You're
know
not
what's
a
going
mystery
on.
to me. No, yeah, I'm sure. You may not be sure, but I feel pretty positive.
We don't know, guys.
No, what's it called? I was telling my mom about that. I was like, Mom, you should take the
called
autism test.
autism.
She was like, What? And I was like, it's the
Yeah.
RADS
We already went over.
RADS autism test. And she was like, Oh, why? And I was like, because me and my friends took it, and me, Chap, and Hypherius all got high scores, and then Tone Dog, Clom, and the rest of them got like 20s and then like the lower numbers. And she's like, Oh,
Yeah, Chap was hitting the top of the leaderboard. That was
Oh
the
my
highest score, yeah.
god.
World
She's
record.
top fragging. Let's go.
Again,
but,
I sent it to my mom and she said, "Yup, just you." That was her reply to taking it. And then the next day I messaged her, "I look so white right now. Are you home?" She didn't reply. So I don't know what that was. It was just in there. Anyways,
Mom, am I white?
maybe I was like sickly. I don't know.
Maybe.
mm,
I look white this day too, and all of the other ones.
I look way more orange than I feel like I should. I don't know
It's
why.
because you're wearing orange and you have like pink under like background.
Mm,
It wouldn't be, you
must
know.
be.
I
What
don't know what
do
I
you have
look
like? Do you have like pink undertones?
Sure, maybe, I don't know. I'm pasty white, in my opinion, but maybe. I don't know, never thought about it.
Undertones.
Never thought about my undertones.
It's like I don't know what type. Are you pink white or are you green white?
I don't know. I didn't know there were other types of white.
I don't know.
We'll talk later. We'll find out. I'll take the test.
Speaking of other types of white, guys, I learned I'm French, Irish, and this isn't a type of white, and Nigerian, and Ghanaian.
There were a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, guys,
That's
I'm
pretty
so
cool.
diverse.
I've like I think I have the same like I don't this is like that this is I've
You're
always
Nigerian?
doing it. No. I'm not. I mean, I don't think so. If I am, it's probably not. That's probably not good stuff. But like I've always wanted to take one of those because I think they're so cool. But I know my results are gonna be like boring.
No, it's never boring.
No, I
It's
think
probably
it's so
boring.
fun. Like,
The only way it's boring is if you get it back and it's like, yep, that's 100% Canada right there.
Canadian.
Canada.
I don't know.
Canada.
Well, I don't know what it would be because
Canadian.
like the white people are not indigenous to this country, so
Yeah,
it probably is
exactly.
like French.
So like,
and
there's got to
whatever.
be something interesting in there. Like, oh,
Why not?
I think I want to do one too. I've always wanted to do one. Because my family knows so little about itself. Like, I don't know if you guys had to do this when, like, but in school, you had to do like the family trees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They would want you to go back like 5 or 6 generations. Like they give you a
Yes.
minimum, and I'd be like, Dad, who was your grandfather? And he'd be like, I don't know.
No, like, it's
Why
actually,
don't you know?
it's crazy. I think mine's for a different reason than yours, Hypherius, but like my family, we don't know any of our history because like slaves, you know, like especially on my dad's side, we don't know any of that stuff because a lot of it got wiped and we kind of just got given like they got given a different last name, Devereaux, Morgan Devereaux. So yeah, that's my brother was saying that they're probably like French Nigerian because
Yeah,
it's like
sense.
is slave trade and all that stuff. So Yeah, very interesting. And I really like learning it because I'm like, where am I from? And then you ask like, oh, mom, what was my great grandma? She's like, oh, she was Native American of some sort of kind. And then I asked my grandma about it, and she told me about how my great grandfather got shot at a bar.
I remember
So
you saying that.
yeah,
I
interesting
remember,
times.
I think it was kindergarten, because they asked me to do it like every year. It was
Hmm.
either kindergarten or like first grade or something like that. Um, and I asked my mom, and she was like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I know my father. That's it. Like, how do you not? So then we lived with my grandfather. So I asked my grandfather, and he was like, I don't know where we're from, like, heritage wise. And I was like, do you think there was a movie on Disney Channel called The Luck of the Irish. I
Hmm.
don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's iconic.
I have seen it.
I have seen that.
I was obsessed. And so I was like, do you think that we were Irish? And he was like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, could I say that we're Irish?
You just
Wow.
lied.
Bro just lied about it.
He was like, I guess. So
He's
yeah,
like,
I
"You're
just said we
leprechaun."
were Irish. I don't know.
Oh,
Which seems likely because of all the alcoholism that runs through my family. So
Hmm.
oh,
yeah, just
interesting.
we're learning a little bit about me
So,
today.
dog, where are you from? Where's your family from?
You know, a place, and I can't leak too much information. I'm just Tone Dog 147.
He likes to be mysterious.
Yeah, I'm Tone Dog 147.
Alice fully put her last name. She just said it like
Yeah, but like
Not my
that's
real
that's
last
that's
name.
her music
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Stage name.
Yeah,
My stage name.
yeah.
They're
Tone
not
Dog
gonna find you.
147, and I came from. Oh wait, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that because then people are
Tone
gonna think
Dog
I'm.
146.
Well, I was gonna say I'm from Doglandia, but like that's so weird.
It's okay. I wouldn't have judged you.
So, dog, don't say you're from Doglandia, or else I'm gonna start the barking rumor.
What?
If you're gonna
He
say you're
just-
from Doglandia, you might as well just tell the truth.
No, he
I don't
he just spawned in one day.
Yeah, I
Just-
spawned
Yeah,
in.
disappeared.
Yeah, like a
Hypherius,
Minecraft like spawn egg.
Mhm.
So I know you're a Valo streamer, but
Right.
when's the Baldur's
Unfortunately.
Gate honor mode coming out on stream?
I don't know.
After the banana.
Because here's the
jellies.
thing. I finished that game, and I don't like the feeling of because they get you really attached to the characters
Yes.
and everything, and I'm like, what? I'm supposed to start over, and they're gonna not know me anymore. I kind of like where we were at when I finished. I save scummed certain parts to make them like me more for a reason. I don't want to go back to,
Hypherius, did you
It's not
sleep
my
with
fault.
anyone in Baldur's Gate?
I slept with everyone.
Oh,
Did you
So
Facts.
remember when we were watching?
not cool.
Chap and Tone Dog can tell you. I thought you were there, but maybe not. But I romanced Shadowheart,
What can we tell
and
you?
then after that, Holzen was like, "I love you," because he's really strong when he approaches you. So he's just like, "I love you the most," and I was like, "We can't do that because I'm with Shadowheart," and he was like, "I'm kind of cool with that. If she's cool with that." This is real
It's not
dialogue.
even that. It's not even that. I guess.
It gets worse.
I guess.
So then you go to Shadowheart and you're like, hey, Halsey wants to, like, he wants to fuck me. Like, how do you feel about that? And she's like, and this is an actual quote. She says something along the lines of, if I could climb Mount Halsey, I would too. That is an actual dialogue line. And I remember tweeting it and saying, the romance options in Baldur's Gate 3 is truly written by 13-year-olds.
What do you mean? It was written by Tone Dog. He wrote that.
Yeah, several years ago on Wattpad, or that's what that app was, right?
That would be so funny if he was on Wattpad. Why aren't you on
That
Wattpad?
would
I don't
Tone
even know
Dog?
what that is.
It's a fan
It's
fiction
where
about-
I know you're
teenage
lying.
girls would go and write fan fiction a
Hmm.
while ago.
That'd be so funny if you did that. Why didn't you?
I
Yeah,
have
but
something
remember the
to
after
mention about
movies,
fan
Tone Dog?
fiction after.
I want to do it ironically.
Have you ever heard of
Um,
the after movie Stone Dog?
No.
Never
We'll
mind.
get
then.
into it later. But off
But anyway, so you sleep with Halsin, and afterwards, so with Shadowheart's story, there's a big part where like she's super scared of swimming in the water. She can't swim. And
Really?
yes, that's the whole thing. She doesn't like swimming. She can't. And
Oh,
so
she didn't like
she
wolves.
when you get really close to her, she's like, I have an idea, and she takes you to the beach and you go swimming. And it's like a big romantic scene because she's scared of the water and and then you have sex on the beach, not the drink.
The
And
normal place to
so
do that.
after you after you sleep with both of them, there's a line that Halsin says where it's kind of like, I heard that you and your loved one went swimming. That's great. If you want, I could come swimming with you another time, and maybe I could turn into a porpoise or maybe a kelpie. Don't look so surprised, Chap. You heard this.
I don't remember the porpoise for it.
Yeah, it's a porpoise or a kelpie.
I don't know if I was. This is not where I thought this conversation was going. I don't remember any of this. I'm not sure I was there.
What? This is the thing.
But
And
Dog knows about this.
they have this dialogue back and forth. He says that, and then she says like, I need a strong swimmer or something. I don't know. They're trying to get kinky. I don't know.
Recall any of
And-
this.
But it was bugged in my game, and it would
Recall that.
loop repeatedly.
I remember that. Part.
It would say
That's
it
the part I
over
remember.
every time, like every probably 15 seconds. It didn't matter what I was doing. It didn't matter where I was going. It was just like the subtle implication of us going to the beach and having a three-way the whole time.
I remember that.
I'm trying to fight.
It's like on
Spoilers
a
for Baldur's Gate
rooftop,
3. I'm trying to
like,
fight another brain, and they're talking about fucking on the beach.
That's
the
their
whole
inspiration.
time.
That's what keeps them
This
going.
is what keeps them going. The only thing.
Baldur's Gate is collapsing around me. Everything's on fire. I'm jumping from building to building. They're talking about turning into porpoises and freaking. It was truly terrible. So
Yeah.
that's. I don't know where you thought that was going, Chap. That was
I
like
just
the
remember them
funniest
repeating-
dialogue.
I remember them repeating talking about a threesome a lot. I don't remember it being like specifically about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. So Todog, did you ever see this line?
Uh,
At any point?
no, because I got with Shadowheart, but then I got with Gale, and then I got with Halsin, but Gale gets jealous, so then I just got with Halsin, and then me and Gale broke up.
I
So,
don't like
yeah.
Gale.
Gale was a victim in that
I don't like
storyline.
Gale.
I remember that.
I do want to say someone else had this problem apparently because I just googled Shadowheart Halsin threesome dialogue, and the very first result is someone on Reddit. It says Halsin asks Shadowheart for a threesome every 7 minutes. That is the first article that pops up. I'm just trying to find the exact.
Imagine he was on the
the
Yap
exact
Recap
wording.
shared account and accidentally Googled that on there. Think about how funny that would be to see.
What a problem to have.
I'm just looking for the exact dialogue and I can't find it. But yeah, it starts with "I heard you learned how to swim," and then from there it's
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
This is like the equivalent of us talking about the extract, but like less shocked faces. You know, less shock.
Oh my god, I need to bring something up,
Oh, okay.
okay?
Please do.
Because
Me too.
I have a little beef with this. So,
The extract?
no. So,
Okay.
like, last week or the week before, I was addicted to Spider-Man. And
Mhm.
we were
Mhm.
watching Traverse Play Spider-Man, and there's this suit in the game that is stated
Oh
be
my gosh!
pinkish red.
Oh my god.
But
you are in a 3 against 1 battle right now, buddy.
No, it literally says it's pinkish red, but I'm just saying it's closer to red than pink. That's my argument, because it's pinkish
I
red.
think
But guess,
in the game it looks more pink.
well, you originally thought, oh, well, it's hot pink. It's
Well,
not
because
hot
I
pink.
thought that hot pink was pink that was hot. Because that hot pink is just pink that's really pink.
So you don't know your colors. Anyways, so
He keeps saying he's a color expert, and then he's trying to like ruin my character by saying I don't know hot pink. But like I've conceded
Okay,
to
but
that
then-
point. If you had to think about hot pink, a lot of us would be wrong.
okay, But
Exactly.
the thing was,
Yeah.
that was like the lighting in the menu, and then I was like, okay, let's make him swing. Make him swing through the city. So he's swinging through the city, and Chap was like, not gonna lie, it kind of does look reddish pink in this lighting. I was like, whoa, crazy stuff. It's like the suit's actually reddish pink. So, I would
Kind of how like color theory
So-
works with lighting.
But-
Things change how they look. Yeah.
So I was like, it's reddish pink. Oh no, it's either pinkish red.
You sound like
Oh,
you're
no.
crying.
Yeah, it's pinkish red. And I was like, but the thing is, Chap framed it as on Twitter was like, is this pink or red? So general.
No,
That's not what the argument is.
Because the argument initially was if it looked more pink or red. I just
But
want to know
it's pinkish
people's
red.
like immediate
just a
reaction
sore
was
loser.
from seeing the picture. I just want to
Jonah's
know
a sore loser.
if
But
you see
if-
the picture for the first time ever, what's the first thing that you think of? Pink.
Pink.
It's pinkish red.
Yeah. I said pink as well.
It's pink.
Tone Dog, you are not looking at Tone Dog.
No,
Tone Dog.
okay, but
Tone Dog.
literally-
No.
The
You are
official
not
name of the
sitting
suit
there-
is
You
pinkish
are
red.
not sitting there.
Yeah,
and you
the
see that,
official-
you're like,
but the
that's
official-
pinkish red.
Okay, but the
You're thinking,
official
that's a
thing-
little pink. That's pink.
No, but guess what you just said? It's a little pink, but it's red, pinkish red. That's why it's called pinkish red. I'm just saying.
I've fought the battle. I fought another battle. I fought a war on this topic. I genuinely.
Okay, mouse a gun.
I will die on
mine.
this hill.
I died on the hill, and then I was
Well,
reborn on the hill, and I'm still on the hill.
You will die, Tone
I
Dog.
don't-
It's been like a week. I'm still there. I'm still
I
there.
just don't care enough.
Tone Dog will die.
This is what this is this is the blue silver versus gold black dress or
But-
whatever. No, it's blue and black.
What did
gold
you think the
silver,
dress
right?
looked like, Tone Dog?
Blue and black.
It doesn't matter
Because it was blue and
depending
black.
on how you because depending on how you look at it, how you
But-
see it,
But
it changes.
okay, but the actual dress was blue and black. That's
yes, but in
Fair.
certain lighting, the reason people saw gold
I know.
and silver is because it changed. It looked different.
I know, but
It doesn't matter.
the
Nothing
facts,
matters.
the facts
Everything
matter.
matters. Everything matters. Fighting matters, and winning matters. Everything matters.
Yeah. Chap, I'm
Winning
assuming you
can't
saw.
matter because I lose a lot, and I just don't care enough.
That's crazy.
It's just so much easier if you go about your day and people are saying stuff and you just say yeah sure and then you move on with your life because
If we
you
never
die
argued
later.
about things, we would never speak.
That's
Preach.
not healthy. It
It's
can't be
important.
the basis of a
Um,
friendship.
What was
Yeah,
the
it
thing
can't be
that
everything.
Hypherius said? Oh, I also pinned a message of Chap saying, "But I moved on and admitted I was wrong."
About hot pink.
Yeah, I'm just saying you were
and
wrong.
then I
with
replied
that.
and said I wouldn't
Yeah,
have.
just because I'm like
he's not
wrong
right.
with the one thing.
And
doesn't
then
mean
what
I'm,
was
like,
the
wrong with
thing
all
that
the
Hypherius
colors.
said? When they were
You-
trying to agree with each other that it was
Yeah, I said I
pink.
wouldn't have. It's closer to hot pink than it is
No,
pinkish
no,
red
no.
by a lot.
You said, "Bro, we are not beating the autism allegations together."
Oh, yeah.
that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
No, what was that? Wasn't about the same thing. That was about something different, right?
I said I wrote a paper on how people see colors
Oh,
differently.
Yes, that is right. Yeah, I
I
brought
did
up
do
because-
that.
yeah, no, it was about how like when you think about like you can never see colors through someone else's eyes. So my blue could be your red or whatever. I actually saw a TikTok, Instagram reel, but I call them all TikToks because you say Instagram reel, everyone makes fun of you. Anyway,
Wrote a
I saw a
paper
TikTok
about
about it, and someone was talking about it. And I like they just talked about it for like 30 full seconds, and then the TikTok was over. I think the friend just looked at him like they were crazy.
Oh my god! Speaking of TikToks, cave diving needs to stop.
Oh,
They
that was another thing.
they need to stop.
Yeah.
I don't.
I've seen so
I-
many of those.
I
recently.
understand.
Yeah, I have
you
too.
know,
I saw another
doing
one.
a little
Really?
excursion in a big cave, but
Having a
once
little
you
excursion.
like, you know, once you start jamming yourself into a
Don't you
wall,
all fours
I think-
crawling into the cave.
Ugh,
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Get
so like I'm so afraid of like the thought of being like buried alive is again like
It's
terrible,
terrifying.
terrible thing to me. So like I
Terrifying.
like it makes me like uneasy. But when I see the picture of that little like when I see the pictures of like the diagram of where the person got stuck and like what it looks like and everything, and I always mentally think I'm like, how do you do? Because obviously they can't do anything because a lot of the time
Yeah.
the guy like die in there. But I always think I'm like, I'm trying to like visualize how that would like look in real life, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
bad.
And I
It's
hate
just so
that-
bad.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like in those videos, they're like, oh my God, they got stuck. They're jammed. So they went a little further. And I'm like, bruh, back the fuck up. Like,
So they went a little further.
like, I know
You
you
see
can't
one?
see. Just back up. I don't care.
There was one where like it happened to 4 people or something. I think
Oh,
I forget if it was
yes!
swimming or a different one. But like one guy went in and they all followed him in, and then they were all
And then
stuck.
they all just like fell and got stuck.
He was like, "Oh, help! I'm
Terrible.
stuck." And they're like, "Wait, let me see." Like,
Wait, where are you
what
at?
is that? Like, what is
Well,
that?
I want to see.
4
Like,
of you? Before, like you could make like a trail. You could like hold
Wasn't it,
this
like, on,
guy's
like, a-
feet and then you pull him up.
was it like a
there's-
downward thing, and then one got stuck like down
Yeah,
here,
it's
and then
like
the
a
other
little, like,
one's there,
platform
and
thing,
like
yeah.
they were like upside down. It was
It's
crazy.
so
I'm
bad,
like,
and like obviously, like yes, like I feel very bad for these people's families that they have to go through this. It's very
but
like,
I don't feel
sad.
bad
They're
for
not
people,
getting,
low-key.
but like it's crazy. Like I can't even understand the mentality of that is
Like-
crazy because it's not even like because if it like was deceptive and it was like, oh, this looks like a nice like trail that I'm going down. Oh, you see people doing it in videos and they're like flat as fuck, and the hole is like this big.
Yeah.
Crazy
Like they're
stuff.
literally
I'm not a
snaking
cat.
their way through there.
I
I'm
can't
like,
get
why are
into
you
it.
doing that?
I just, yeah, exactly. Why?
And the whole thing is like your limbs don't bend the same way in both directions. That's how all these people get stuck. It's like the one guy. It was like you would have had to break his leg in 3 different spots to get him out of
Yeah.
there.
Oh my god.
It's over.
Exactly.
It's over.
It's literally over. I feel like cave divers are like people who just like don't care about their life. Like if you're cave diving, you have a problem. I don't care. If you're cave diving, you do.
That's a
have
deal breaker. That is a deal breaker.
It is a deal breaker. If I'm like,
That's
if
one
I'm
of my
talking
deal
to someone, they're
breakers.
like, "Oh, I love cave
Red flag.
diving." Sorry, I can't talk to you anymore. Stay away from me.
Because you don't even value living, so how are you gonna value
Yeah,
me?
you don't exactly, exactly.
Like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Well, the revenue that you'll earn after they're dead from the TikTok where they get stuck and
It's
die.
it's
gonna-
like random teenagers making
Did
those
y'all
TikToks. So.
This is
Yeah.
like really random, but did y'all ever see those TikToks like a year ago where someone would be like, "I'm stranded in the ocean. This is day 55 of me stranded in the ocean." You go through their TikTok and every single thing is them in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, I would
I don't
always
think for
skip
I'm
those.
not,
55
but-
days.
I would always see those like the 2 years ago. Very
I have
interesting
seen ones
story.
before where it's like, oh, like I went out like on my boat and then it went away and now I'm in the middle of the water and I'm making a TikTok about it. I'm like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
what am I gonna do?
And then like they'd be like, "Oh, I have a phone charger attached to my life vest," and it's like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah, well, I think the guy's name is Bear Grill. He like lived on a raft for like
Mm.
a certain number of days. But like they had a like person in a boat following him to
Oh.
like record him.
Mm.
So like he was always safe.
Okay, but
But-
guess what?
Like
That's more interesting than being in a fucking cave. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like, wow,
True.
you know,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
testing my
livable.
survival stuff, but guess what? I'm in a cave between walls. Oh, look, I see more wall. Wow, that was a great
I'm gonna
adventure.
go towards that more wall. Oh, look, I see something I can barely fit through. I'm gonna just jump in there real quick. Like, what are you thinking? A cave diver would try to cave dive into my guitar.
I
Look
don't
at
like
that.
it.
That's cave diver material.
yeah, you should put a shoe on the end. Like the people that make fun of them are good TikToks. They're like cave divers seeing a small hole and it's just like a couch. They have like the shoes on
Yeah.
top of like the
Is that
crevice.
like they have this? I've been thinking about that, like the sound, like the let me know, let me
Mm.
know, maybe I love it. I've been thinking about that sound a lot.
Mhm.
I like quoting it, but I don't because I'm scared.
Strange sentence.
of the sound.
I don't know
Of
who
the-
will understand me.
Oh,
I
Oh.
do gotta say, we are over an hour,
How much?
OMG, how much over an hour?
By- 4 minutes.
Time to wrap it up.
Time to wrap it up. We're over time.
Time to wrap it up.
Mouse did the
yeah.
thing.
I'm only getting paid for the hour, so I'm gonna have to keep going.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of
Love.
the Yap Recap. If you like this
Love.
episode, don't forget to press that little like button, press that little subscribe button, and also don't forget, don't go cave diving or you're not welcome here. Thanks
Post for
so
the
much for.
thumbnail. Post for the thumbnail. Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. wait.
I'm
I
not-
need
I'm
more
not in
cues.
that
Hold on,
shit.
wait.
I'm not in the thumbnail.
Pause.
Me and Tonok are not in the thumbnail.
She's saying pause a lot.
Oh my god, we're
Okay,
pausing.
ready?
Get your paws out. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Okay, this is the pose for the thumbnail.
You're such a
Hold on.
freak, Chap.
This is
That's pretty good.
the pose for the thumbnail.
Oh my gosh, she's helping the
Wow.
cave diver.
Push him in.
Anyways, that's what I was out.
Thanks,
God,
Hypherius,
so
for
not
coming
going
onto the pod.
Thanks,
What the
Hypherius,
fuck's
for
on my
coming to the pod. Don't
bracelet?
forget
Of course,
to
thanks for
subscribe
having
to Hypherius and follow his Twitch, TTV/Hypherius.
Mhm.
Simple.
I will also be on the next episode of My 600 Pound Life. Make sure you check it out.
I don't think you're qualified.
Get that bag.
It's a sad truth, but I am. I'm almost there.
Well, thanks, guys.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
yeah.
This is what they do after everything. They just don't stop.
Ready.
I mean, this should be the TikTok.
Are you not going to join them, Hypherius?
No.